Well, North Korea earlier this week said that the sanctions issued by the United Nations Security Council on Monday in response to its sixth nuclear test were illegal and were simply going to accelerate its path of ballistic missile testing. North Korea is in a rush to deploy battle-ready intercontinental ballistic missiles and intermediate-range missiles that can credibly threaten the United States. And one of the most interesting things about today's test was that it flew 3,700 kilometers. Guam is 3,400 kilometers away. And as you'll remember, in August, the North Koreans threatened that they would be able to envelope Guam's territory with 4 missiles at a future date. So it appears that the range of today's test suggests that they're trying to tell the Americans that the Guam threat should be taken seriously still.
And the South Korean response was to fire a missile of its own. Is this a show of defiance or something more?
This has been South Korea's response every time since the Moon Jae-in government has come in. Every time the North Koreans conduct what they describe as a provocation. It doesn't appear the North Koreans take these Hyunmoo missile launches very seriously. They don't seem to deter the North Koreans, but of course Seoul does feel obliged to do something, and we therefore see this articulating increasingly with live fire drills and the like.
And Chad, in many ways, this is also somewhat of an embarrassment to the international community who just passed fresh sanctions on North Korea. Is now the time to build on those oil embargoes and strengthen the sanctions against Pyongyang? How else would you expect the international community to respond?
Well, the gap between sanctions being issued and North Korea responding with things like missile tests and nuclear tests is shrinking. As a result, it seems that at this 11th hour, frankly, of North Korea's missile development program, it's very unlikely that any form of sanctions are really going to change or alter Pyongyang's course. So we can expect more sanctions probably, but it's hard to see what level of severity they're going to get to, because Russia has in recent days been saying that it doesn't believe in sanctions anymore as a solution to this, and Russia and China have both been urging the United States to engage in talks with the North.